Your attention, please. Would all new fellows please now take your seats and remove your name badge. Your attention, please. Would audience members please now take your seat?
Welcome everyone to the 2025 ANZCA and FPM College Ceremony. I would actually ask you to all be upstanding now for the entry of the stage party, and if you could then remain upstanding for the national anthems of New Zealand and Australia. Thank you.
At thy feet, in the bonds of love we meet. Hear our voices, we entreat. God defend our free land. God Pacific's triple star, from the shafts of strife and war, make her praises heard afar. God defend New Zealand. Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our lands abound in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Thank you so much. Please be seated. So I'm Dave Story. I'm the President of the College of Anaesthetists. I'm an academic anaesthetist from Melbourne. and this is the first time I've done this, and if I said I wasn't nervous, I'd be fibbing. Can I invite everyone to turn their phones to silent, including the stage party? So welcome. Now, recognising that we're a trans-Tasman organisation encompassing both Australia and New Zealand, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land where we are now, the Gimiwa people, the Yajindi people and the Irukandji people, and pay my respects to their elders both past and present. Now, new fellows, families, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of ANZCA Council and the broader college, I welcome you here to Cairns tonight for the 2025 college ceremony of the Australian New Zealand College of Anaesthetists and the Faculty of Pain Medicine. It is my great pleasure to welcome the stage party, and I'd also like to acknowledge Dr. Dilip Kapoor, who is the Dean of the Faculty of Pain Medicine. This evening, as part of the stage party, we welcome our council, award and medal recipients, members of our regional organising committee, ANZCA councillors, Faculty of Pain Medicine board members, past presidents and past deans, our ASM keynote speakers, the college ceremonial orator, who you'll hear from later, as well as the representatives from our sibling colleges, anaesthesia colleges, and other medical colleges and other VIP guests. We welcome you all and thank you for joining us in the celebration. Now, as I look out here tonight, when people ask about being on ANZCA Council, being present, this is the best bit. To look out and see new fellows of the college, new fellows of the faculty and their friends and family is a wonderful thing to see and incredibly inspiring. Now, I know that we've asked a lot of you during training, particularly exams, and thank you for your hard work. The result is that as fellows, you'll be representing specialists of the highest professional standard by international standards. Now, as a reminder, and I'll tweak the ANZCA purpose slightly, that we serve our patients and public by leading in anaesthesia, pain medicine and perioperative medicine to improve health and to reduce the burden of pain, which indicates that the role of anaesthetists, the role of pain medicine practitioners has been much broader than we have been in the past. Now, the two focuses of the college are in fact quality of patient care and workforce wellbeing, and the important, to use a horse racing term, quadrella, and I must say Venn diagram, of clinical care, education, research and leadership, and that the four overlap and help each other. Now, one of the major achievements the college has had in the last 12 months to 18 months is the launch of the chapter of perioperative medicine. We've had our first cohort of 36 multidisciplinary participants, and I think that's particularly important that we have people from other colleges in a program led by ANZCA across 21 hospitals across Australia and Aotearoa, New Zealand. The success of this program is a testament to the collaborative efforts of a number of specialties and societies, and it really goes towards one of the principal aims of the future, which is whilst we have outstanding perioperative care in Australia and Aotearoa and New Zealand, we can further reduce post-operative complications and improve outcomes for our patients and the patient journey. ANZCA has also invested heavily in new technology to support our fellows, and this includes the launch of a continuing professional development, that is CPD application, introducing online exams for the Faculty of Pain Medicine, and advancing our information technology platforms for qualifications in diving and hyperbaric medicine, as well as collaboration with the College of General Practitioners and remote and rural medicine in the rural generalist anaesthesia. Now, one of the challenges we've had has been working with government in recent times with a lot of expectations, particularly around rural and regional workforce. We've tried very hard to advocate with government, and we remain committed to enhancing the rural and regional workforce as well as the urban anaesthesia and pain medicine workforce. We also remain committed to providing a high-quality pathway for specialist international medical graduates, also known as SIMGs, to achieve fellowship. And at times we've been in dispute with government bodies about this and the best way to do this. In my first year as president, I've been able to reflect on the importance of cultural awareness and inclusion in our specialty. And we have two specific programs in Aotearoa, New Zealand, the Te Tiriti Awatangi Roadmap, and here in Australia, the Reconciliation Action Plan. And these are of major strategic importance to the college. We also continue to have world-leading research projects funded through the ANZCA Foundation, which provides over $1.5 million a year in research support across a broad range of areas of research, not only discovery science, but also implementation, education, sustainability, offering a wide range of opportunities for people to explore research in the areas of interest. Now, for the new fellows of ANZCA and of the faculty, I wish you all the best as you take your next steps. It is now time to congratulate all of you as the newest members of our college on your admission to fellowship. Also, for those in attendance tonight who have children needing a break during the ceremony, there is a live feed in Plenary 1, located on the mezzanine level here at the centre. Now, in a moment, I'll invite Dr. Mick Jones, who's the Chair of Examinations, to come up. Now, what we broadly ask is that we save applause until the end of the presentations. However, there is an exception. For the kids in the audience, if you see Mum and Dad up here, we're very happy for you to give them a cheer. I mean that most sincerely. It is a wonderful thing to have the kids celebrate their parents. So I would like to invite Dr. Michael Jones, or Mick Jones, to the microphone for the next part of the proceedings.
The Renton Prize was established by the Faculty of Anaesthetists, Royal Australasian College of Surgeons in 1956 and is awarded to the eligible candidate who achieves the highest marks in the primary examination and a standard of excellence considered by the examiners to justify the award of the prize. President, I have the honour to present to you the trainee who was awarded the Renton Prize at the May 2023 primary examination, Dr. Hannah Bruce. President, I have the honour to present to you the trainee who was awarded the Renton Prize at the May 2024 primary examination, Dr. Malik Lewis. President, I have the honour to present to you the trainee who was awarded the Renton Prize at the October 2024 primary examination, Dr. Varun Perry. The Cecil Gray Prize was established by the Faculty of Anaesthetists, Royal Australasian College of Surgeons in 1978 and is awarded to the eligible candidate who achieves the highest marks in the final examination and a standard of excellence considered by the examiners to justify the award of the prize. President, I have the honour to present to you the trainee who was awarded the Cecil Gray Prize at the May-June 2024 final examination, Dr. Stephen James Sanchez. President, I have the honour to present to you the trainee who was awarded the Cecil Gray Prize at the October-November 2024 final examination, Dr. Yadnar Zor. President, it is my privilege to present to you the Fellows of the Australian and New Zealand College of Anaesthetists admitted to the College by completion of the ANZCA training program and by the Specialist International Medical Graduate Assessment process, presenting at the 2025 College Ceremony. Alison Miller-Kruger Akor. Sumon Tawheed Ali. Maysana Alaf. Jennifer Charlotte Constance Aldous. Stephen Brian Alvarado. Grace Andrews. Stuart Tremaine Andrews. Lauren Appleton. Mendal Au. Siddhi Gopal Ayur. Justin Eric Azapati. Simon Baker Jones. Brandon Barks. Janjovenjit Basi. Kieran Peter Bates. Patrick Beale. Harrison Bell. Dia Bhattacharya. William Burkett. Jason Robert Bishop. Ruth Miriam Blank. Andrew Brendan Michael Bond. Matthew Ralph Bright. Jamie Brooks. Angus Brown. Elise Burgess. Michael Busser. Makushla Byrne. Timothy Case. Jordan Rita Rose Casey. Dominic Jonathan Caldwell. Xavier Chadwick. Abi Charakonda. Thiru Chetty. Daniel Christopher Chilton. Charles Martin Chilvers. Jonathan Chua. Elizabeth Dalton. James Dando. Rohit Daswani. Amir Deganian. Georgina Denning Kemp. Anil Desai. Matthew Kent Desmond. Ryan James Devlin. Jenna Elizabeth Donaldson. Paul Patrick Drury. Chloe Ann Louise Edwards. Sharon Yao. Gareth Edward Evans. Stephanie Fabris. Sophie Fairman. Aileen Therese Fenelon. Jennifer Fife. Tessa Finney Brown. Felicity Annabelle Charlotte Fletcher. Anita Flynn. Audrey Matsingong Fongong. Maggie Forbes. Alexander James Garner. Aoife Gagan. Rory Gillingham. Liam Daniel Gleeson. Alexander Henry Goswell. Charles Greet. Lee Sean Gribben. Mark Roland Grivas. Lucian Joel Hackett. James Hambley. Emma Harknett. James Harrison. Leah Hatton. Maxime Hatton. Alice Hickey. Gawai Ho. Mary Hong. Susanna Hoffman. Natalie Irving. Sam Lucas Jacobson. Anthony G. Damien Johnson. William Mark Granger Johnson. Gemma Johnston. Hamish Johnston. Sean Jones. Sebastian Carolus. Mitchell Kelly. Tarrant Kenman. Gaston Leroy Koha. Shruti Krishnan. Jan Diedrich Kruger. Shri Kumar. Ji-Yun Kwon. Yvette Landels. Rebecca Landers. Siobhan Lane. Jeanette Law. Everard Christopher Lee. Lamont Lee. Shelley Chia Wan Lee. Sherman Lee. Tony Lee. John Liu. Adrian Leung. Diane Levis. Lee Wingshay Wincy. Sophie Liang. Edward Vern Khan Lim. Amy Lin. Kirsten Long. Matilda Luno. Jingjing Law. Hugh Mackenzie. Sivash Magami. Priya Maheshwari. Max Martinson. Darcy Mark McFarlane. Andre Melnick. Storm Cara Moon. Thomas Patrick Mullaney. Jessica Murphy. Kevin Jerome Murphy. Nathan Paul Murray. Isaac Myers. Arun Natarajan. Shwetha Natarajan. Luke Nelson. Mary Newmarch. Alison May Mun Nung. Mohammed Fahim Shahan Nizar. Evan O'Brien. Alexander O'Donnell. Amy O'Sullivan. Dania Padman. Amit Pancholi. Camille Patel. Mark Pauling. Maria Perez Miranda. Sally Perks. Nathan Christopher Prattley. Daphne Premnath. Braden Preston. Jerry Jiajun Kian. Michael Stewart Quinn. Andrew Rabinovich. Louise Murray Rafter. Ramanan Rajendram. James Dominic Regano. Michael Robbins. Alexander Robinson. Callum James Robinson. Benjamin Arthur Rose. Kieran Rowan. Jan Rudiger. Persis Samuel. Thomas Robert Scodolaro. Matthew Sebastian. Jacqueline Ann Seabold. Davina Crystal Louise Ziddell. Ashley Sellar. James Lee Scroy. Tarun Sharma. Annie Shaw. Navneet Sinha. Jean Slocky. Elliot Smith. David Edward Somerville Brown. Laura Elizabeth Staples. Ben Steiger. Nicholas Edward Stewart. Dione Stewart. Killian Suter. Darren William Sukumar. Andrew Tallman. Andrew Seong Kiat Tan. Philip Tarrant. Joshua Tells. Heidi Teese. Simon Trevor Thomas. Lindsay Erin Thompson. Simon Ting. Jonathan Michael Tobin. Jira Sun. Grellan Tui. Elizabeth Turner. Sophie Louise Turner. Kevin James Toomey. Niall Organ. Marion Vidal. Anurag Vijay. Rukman Vijayakumar. Victor Vosky. Sishi Wang. Rosie Ann Waters. Ryan Peter Watts. Raphael Wiedenfeld. Oscar Yuan T. Wen. Annabelle Charlotte Whittaker. Edward Charles White. Karsoon Wickramarachie. James Wilson. Christine Wood. Annie Zinn. Misha Yadav. Gary Yang. Thomas Yang. Xinmei Yao. Simon Matthew Yates. Marcus Jiasheng Yip. Kevin Yu. Lisa Wei-Ting Zhao. Louis Glass.
That was fantastic. I now invite all new fellows present to rise. I now, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the ANZCA Council, I welcome you to fellowship of the Australian and New Zealand College of Anaesthetists. My congratulations to you all. Please be seated. And now it's my great honour to invite the Dean of the Faculty of Pain Medicine, Dr. Dilip Kapoor, to come to the microphone.
Ladies and gentlemen, and new fellows, I am honoured to address you tonight as the Dean of the Faculty of Pain Medicine. Congratulations to all of those graduating, and I welcome you to Fellowship of the Faculty as you join our professional community. The faculty is a leader in the development of professional pain medicine practice, education and training in Australia and New Zealand. And tonight's ceremony is a celebration of your accomplishments and a testament to your hard work and dedication. You should all be extremely proud of your individual achievements on your journey to Fellowship of the Faculty, and I know you will want to acknowledge your families, friends, teachers and mentors who have supported you. Persistent pain is the largest cause of disability in adults of working age in Australia, New Zealand and around the world. Our role is to continue to advocate for better recognition and treatment of the condition. The faculty is committed to advocate for pain medicine at the highest levels of government on important issues for our specialty and for our patients. As leaders in pain medicine, we are supporting our nursing and allied health professional colleagues to enhance their knowledge of pain and pain management so they can work alongside us to improve treatment and resources for those who suffer continuing pain. We have received positive feedback from clinicians on our two major projects funded by the Australian Government, these being the National Strategy on Health Practitioner Pain Management Education and the flexible approach to training in enhanced settings. With the aim of improving access to high-quality pain management services, these are important tools for progressing our goals, and the faculty continues to work with other medical colleges to improve the delivery and understanding of pain management. Across the water in New Zealand, the faculty has endorsed the ANZCA Titiriti o Waitangi roadmap and remains committed to improving access to pain management services to all First Nations throughout the region. Despite the significant pressures on health services in New Zealand, the Mamayangaroa initiative remains intact, and the commitment to the project shown by our colleagues across New Zealand has been admirable. Our key purpose remains that of training and accrediting specialist pain medicine physicians, and our overall fellowship continues to grow. By the end of last year, the faculty had nearly 550 active fellows, with another 78 retired fellows maintaining fellowship. Increasing the size of the faculty is a priority, and those of you here tonight will be crucial in further developing our capacity to improve access for specialist pain management in the community. The Faculty of Pain Medicine is still the only multidisciplinary academy for education and training in pain medicine and leads the world in the socio-psycho-biomedical approach to curriculum and training program development. I congratulate you all on your admission to Fellowship of the Faculty as we continue to lead significant change at the front line of pain medicine. I wish you all well as you embark on the next stage of your career as a specialist pain medicine physician.
Dean, I now have the honour to present to you the Fellows admitted to the Faculty of Pain Medicine by completion of the FPM training program and by the Specialist International Medical Graduate Assessment process. I request the audience members reserve their applause until completion of the presentations. Wee Chun Ang. Parul Bansal Serene. Buzz Burrell. Karen Kaheng Chan. Nitin Kumar Govindabai Chowdhury. Ning Michelle Chung. Sukyi Ani Chu. Meredith Daff. Hashini Sulakshmi De Silva. Emily Farrell. Rao Fu. David Gore. Taras Hembrown. Kushlin Hickey. Robin Kang. Kin Lau. Yu Chung Lau. Aaron K.H. Lee. Sophie Alice McGilvray. Nazmi Nafiza Shamim. Killian Suter. Nicole Kyla Vox. Michael Zhao.
I now invite all FPM Fellows presented to rise. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of the Faculty, I welcome you to Fellowship of the Faculty of Pain Medicine of the Australian and New Zealand College of Anaesthetists. Congratulations to you all.
Thanks, Philip. I now ask all ANZCA new fellows presented this evening to please also rise along with our colleagues, the new fellows of the Faculty of Pain Medicine, and join the Dean and myself to recite the Fellowship Pledge. This pledge encompasses specialties of both anaesthesia and pain medicine in the form of membership of the College. The pledge recognises and celebrates the significance and importance of the roles played by fellows from both specialties in delivery of care to the community. The pledge you declare tonight signifies your commitment to your profession and your role as a member of the College. I also invite all fellows present this evening, if you wish, to stand and join with our new fellows in the declaration of this pledge. Okay, all together now. So we'll do the pledge, the words in front of you. I accept the privilege, challenges and responsibility of fellowship and pledge to promote and uphold the purpose, values and standards of the Australian and New Zealand College of Anaesthetists. Thank you all, and to our new fellows, welcome to the Fellowship of the Australian and New Zealand College of Anaesthetists and the Faculty of Pain Medicine. Please be seated. We will now move on to the Council Awards, the first of which is the Robert Orton Medal. Robert Orton Medal is the highest honour the College can bestow upon its fellows. This award is made at the discretion of the Council, the sole criterion being distinguished service to anaesthesia, pain medicine, perioperative medicine. I invite Associate Professor Meredith Craigie to stand and for Dr Dilip Kapoor to read the citation.
It is a very great honour to read this citation for one of the most accomplished colleagues I have ever met. Dr Meredith Craigie is tonight recognised for a career that spans more than 30 years in pain medicine. In that career, Meredith has exemplified excellence as a clinician, educator, leader and policy advocate. Her work has shaped national standards in pain management, influenced government policy and raised the bar for education across Australia, New Zealand and our wider sphere of influence. As Dean of the Faculty of Pain Medicine, she led transformative initiatives including national forums on opioid safety and the development of a strategic action plan for pain management. Her contributions to the redesign of the pain medicine curriculum, creation of e-learning programs and guidance of countless trainees reflect her deep commitment to education. Yet for all of her achievements, it is Meredith's humility, warmth and unwavering generosity that stand out most to me. She is as comfortable mentoring a junior colleague as she is advising a testy minister. Always approachable, she has never hesitated to help anyone who asked, no matter how junior or how senior. Her wisdom is matched only by her kindness, and she is a person of great grace. We are privileged to honour her tonight.
I'd now like to invite Associate Professor Newman-Harris to stand and for Dr Kapoor to read the citation, again for the Robert Orton Medal.
It is a further honour and privilege to be presenting this citation to my good friend and long-standing colleague, Associate Professor Newman-Harris. His contributions to pain medicine have been both foundational and transformative. With over 25 years of dedicated service, Newman has shaped the development of our specialty through the unique perspective as both a psychiatrist and a specialist in pain medicine. His advocacy for a truly multidisciplinary approach has strengthened the faculty's identity and enriched its understanding of the complex dimensions of pain. Newman served with distinction on the Faculty of Pain Medicine Board for 9 years, and his leadership of the chair of the Examinations Committee and his continuing role on the Training Unit Accreditation Committee to the current time have helped ensure the rigour and quality of our training programmes. Behind the scenes, his wise counsel and deep institutional knowledge across the entire health sector have been vital to the governance of the faculty. On a personal note, I expect I'm not alone in remaining deeply grateful for the support Newman offered me, particularly when I first joined the board, and for his continuing encouragement to my own professional journey. His generosity of spirit is matched only by his wit, never afraid to bring humour to the most serious of meetings. We are richer, wiser and warmer for his presence, and it is wonderful to see him here tonight.
I'd now like to invite Professor David Scott to come to the microphone. And I'd also like to ask Dr Martin Culwick to stand and for Professor Scott to read the citation.
Dr Martin Culwick has made world-leading contributions to the safety of anaesthesia in Australia and New Zealand. Most anaesthetists here would be familiar with the WebAIRS incident reporting system and would appreciate the value that Martin, as its inaugural medical director, has put into it since its inception. This has involved combining his professional expertise as a specialist anaesthetist, his enthusiasm for safety monitoring and reporting, and also, critically, his skills in information technology. Martin studied medicine in Birmingham, UK, and gained his FFAR ACS here in 1980. He continued to be heavily involved with ANZCA and the ASA, including as a member of ASA Council. In addition, and fortunately, he also had a passion for computers and information technology, culminating in a Masters of IT in 2008. The Australian and New Zealand Tripartite Anaesthesia Data Committee, ANZCA, try saying that, was formalised in 2007 as a collaborative program with ANZCA, the ASA and the NZSA. Martin led the establishment of WebAIRS, a comprehensive, legally privileged, centralised reporting system for anaesthesia incidents. This was no trivial task and involved a clear strategy, legal and ethical review, and development of an effective IT platform which stands today. WebAIRS now has over 12,000 cases recorded from over 250 sites. As this body of evidence grew, Martin and colleagues reported safety outcomes through regular articles in the ANZCA Bulletin, the ASA's Australian Anaesthetist, the New Zealand Society's publication, and of course peer-reviewed journals including Anaesthesia and Intensive Care, the latter of which where he has co-authored over 25 publications. Anaesthetists and trainees keenly read these reports for the insights they provided to improve practice. Topics included deaths, cardiac arrests, airway incidents and medication safety. His and ANZCA's work gained an international reputation where WebAIRS was used as a template for the American Society of Anaesthesiologists and the Canadian Anaesthesiology Society's incident monitoring systems. Beyond all this, Martin has remained a quiet achiever, humble, collaborative, always approachable and always receptive to others' opinions. Martin's tireless support and advocacy for education and patient safety has undoubtedly contributed to better patient outcomes throughout their perioperative journey. President, it is my great honour and pleasure to present for the award of the 2024 Robert Orton Medal, Dr. Martin Culwick.
I would now like to invite Dr. Graham Roper to come to the microphone, please. And I also invite Associate Professor Wayne Morris to stand and for Graham to read the citation.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Greetings to everyone here this evening. It is my absolute pleasure to be able to introduce and provide this citation for Associate Professor Wayne Morris, a valued colleague and a friend. Associate Professor Wayne Morris attended the Otago Medical School in Dunedin, graduated in 1988, and after spending the next 3 years working both in Hawke's Bay and the United Kingdom, he returned to Aotearoa, New Zealand, and commenced his anaesthesia training in Christchurch. In the latter years of his training, he worked at the Royal Children's Hospital in Melbourne, completed his provisional fellow year at the Alfred Hospital and the Royal Victorian Eye and Ear Hospital. Wayne attained his FANZCA in February 1999 and then spent a year as a staff specialist at the Alfred. Following this in 2000, Wayne took up the post of Senior Lecturer in Anaesthesia and Physiology at the Fiji School of Medicine in Suva and worked clinically at the Colonial War Memorial Hospital. In July of that year, Fiji had a major military coup with very much violence and bloodshed. Wayne played a major role in managing and coordinating the medical response and maintaining services that were required during that uprising. Wayne and his family moved back to New Zealand in June of 2022, having been appointed to a full-time position at Christchurch Hospital, and he continued to develop his teaching roles with both medical students and anaesthesia trainees. Wayne extended his passion for education and training within the South Pacific through the development and the delivery of the Essential Pain Management Program and the Primary Trauma Care workshops. These courses were delivered further afield in a number of low and middle income countries, including areas of South America, Eastern Europe, Central Asia, Indonesia and Nepal. Closer to home, Wayne introduced the real-world anaesthesia course to Christchurch and for many years coordinated the primary examination course for ANZCA trainees. In 2012, Associate Professor Morris became a member of the Board and Council of the WFSA, that's the World Federation of the Societies of Anaesthesiologists. In that same year, he became chair of the Education Committee, and this followed by being the Director of Programs for the WFSA, and following on from that became President-elect in 2020. In 2022, Wayne became the President of the WFSA, and this is an outstanding achievement and reflects the enormous amount of work, the mahi that Wayne has put into his roles with the WFSA, and the high regard, the mana that Wayne has from his international colleagues. Wayne is an exceptional medical professional, researcher and fellow of the college. He is humble, he strives to address inequities in healthcare with real-world sustainable solutions. He has never sought praise or accolades and has achieved so much for so many locally, nationally and internationally. President, It is my great honour and pleasure to present the award of the 2024 Robert Orton Medal, Associate Professor Wayne Morris.
I'd now like to invite Dr. Scott Maher to the microphone. And I invite Dr. Brian Spain, AM, to stand and for Dr. Maher to read the citation.
Thank you, President. Dr. Brian Spain, AM, graduated from the University of Melbourne in 1985, and in 1991, Dr. Spain began his career in anaesthesia, starting his training in Western Australia. He returned to Melbourne to complete training in the Northern Suburbs Training Scheme and completed his fellowship in paediatric anaesthesia at the Royal Children's Hospital, Melbourne. Dr. Spain excelled academically through his anaesthesia training, obtaining the Renton Prize in 1992 and the Formal Project Prize at the 1998 ANZCA Scientific Meeting. Dr. Spain moved to Darwin in 1997 with his wife, Dr. Jenny Davis, to join the anaesthetic department at the Royal Darwin Hospital, where over the subsequent decades he served as Supervisor of Training, Director of Anaesthesia, and now Medical Director of Surgery and Critical Care. During his time as Director of Anaesthesia between 2001 and 2023, he grew the department from a small unit of 5 ANZCAs to one that now has over 30 specialists, trainees from both the South Australian Northern Territory and Queensland rotational schemes, real generalist anaesthetist trainees, and a provisional fellowship program that is in high demand. Dr. Spain's distinguished contributions to anaesthesia, critical care and perioperative medicine was recognised with an Order of Australia in 2016. Alongside his strong leadership in creating a thriving anaesthetic department at the Royal Darwin Hospital, he has demonstrated leadership on a number of different fronts. To start, Dr. Spain had been a strong advocate for rural Australia. He has served as an executive member of the Tripartite Rural Special Interest Group and an active contributor to the Joint Consultative Committee of Anaesthesia. He continues to contribute to the anaesthetic workforce development of rural and regional Australia as an examiner for rural generalist anaesthesia training. Next, Dr. Spain has, through his actions, advocated for culturally safe care to First Nations patients. He has contributed to papers exploring the low uptake of Aboriginal interpreters in healthcare and reducing distress in Aboriginal children having frequent injections to prevent recurrence of rheumatic heart disease. He has also worked in partnership with communities to deliver safe care on country and has supported his staff to pursue research in the area of culturally safe perioperative care. Finally, his influence and support for the delivery of safe care for patients, no matter where they live, have reached beyond the top end. Most notably, he has been a frequent visitor to Timor-Leste and over the period of between 2001 and 2019, he provided anaesthesia care to facilitate plastics and reconstructive surgery and supported the training and development of the local anaesthetic workforce. He was instrumental in the hospital's response to the Bali bombings in both 2002 and 2005, supporting the establishment of the National Critical Care and Trauma Response Centre. He has led a number of Australian medical assistance teams, having been the mission team leader for the response to the Samoan measles epidemic in 2019, medical clinical lead for the Howard Springs International Quarantine Program, and mission team leader for the 2021 COVID response in Fiji. When you ask Dr. Spain's colleagues, past and present, to describe him, words used include benevolent, kind, fun-loving, sociable, humble, agile, highly ethical, one of the most prolific multitaskers you'll ever meet, and the baker of the best brownies. There is no doubt that he is extremely well respected amongst his peers, and I want to thank his wife, Dr. Davis, and his children, Nick, Becky, and Maddie, for sharing Dr. Spain with the anaesthetic community. President, it is my great honour to present to you Dr. Brian Spain, AM, for the Robert Orton Medal.
I'd now like to invite ANZCA Vice President Dr. Tanya Selak to come to the microphone. Oh, she's already there. She's always ahead of me. The Australian New Zealand College of Anaesthetists Medal is awarded at the discretion of Council of the College in recognition of major contributions to the status of anaesthesia, pain medicine or related specialties. This evening we have 5 deserving recipients of the ANZCA Medal. Please read about our recipients and their achievements in the ceremony handbook, as well as in ANZCA publications. We will now present the recipients of the ANZCA Medal.
President, it is my great privilege and pleasure to present for the award of the 2024 ANZCA Medal, Associate Professor Nicole Phillips. Associate Professor Nicole Phillips has made significant and lasting contributions to ANZCA through leadership, mentorship and advocacy. She has played a pivotal role in shaping the annual scientific meeting and has been instrumental in fostering international relationships that enhance ANZCA's reputation. Nicole has advanced gender equity within the college and mentored many future leaders, both within ANZCA and through her involvement in the Emerging Leaders Conference. President, it is my great honour and pleasure to present for the award of the 2024 ANZCA Medal, Dr. Jacob Koshy. Dr. Jacob Koshy has dedicated nearly 20 years to anaesthesia and pain medicine in Alice Springs. Jacob established a chronic pain service that has been running for 17 years, providing vital continuity of care for patients who would otherwise have to travel long distances for treatment. His work extends beyond clinical care and has fostered a culture of collaboration, mentorship and cultural safety within the department, ensuring the delivery of high-quality services to both Indigenous and non-Indigenous patients. President, it is my great honour and pleasure to present for the award of the 2024 ANZCA Medal, Dr. John McGuinness, OAM RFD. Dr. John McGuinness is a highly respected anaesthetist, known for his contributions to clinical practice, education and advocacy. He founded the New South Wales Anaesthesia Continuing Education Anatomy Workshop in 1988. Dr. McGuinness has been a strong mentor and advocate for women in anaesthesia. His lasting impact on anaesthesia education and support for diversity in the field make him a highly deserving candidate for recognition. President, it is my great honour and pleasure to present for the award of the 2024 ANZCA Medal, Associate Professor Carolyn Arnold. Associate Professor Carolyn Arnold is a dual qualified specialist in pain medicine and rehabilitation. She has led the chronic pain service at the Alfred Hospital since 2002. Establishing it as a Tier 1 training site and mentoring 13 specialists in pain medicine. Carolyn has significantly contributed to pain management research and served as the first female president of the Australian Pain Society. She played a key role in creating EPOC. Through her leadership and advocacy, she has greatly impacted pain medicine locally and internationally. President, it is my great honour and pleasure to present for the award of the 2024 ANZCA Medal, Dr. John Copeland. Dr. John Copeland has made significant contributions to anaesthesia, emergency medicine and intensive care over 5 decades, both locally and internationally. He served as a primary examiner for the ANZCA primary examination in physiology from 2000 to 2012 and played a key role in teaching and examining anaesthetists in the Pacific Islands. He co-created the Beyond Basic Airway Management course, which has been successfully run in 15 countries across 4 continents.
The ANZCA Council citation is awarded to an ANZCA Fellow in recognition of an outstanding contribution to a college project or ongoing college activities. This evening we have 2 deserving recipients of the ANZCA Council citation. We will now present these recipients with their awards.
President, it is my great honour and pleasure to present for the award of the 2023 ANZCA Council citation, Dr. Gregory O'Sullivan, OAM. Dr. Gregory O'Sullivan has been a significant contributor to the college for over 20 years through his involvement in a number of committees. He served on the New South Wales Regional Committee for over 2 decades, including 12 years as a member and later as a co-opted advisor. He was a member of the Training and Accreditation Committee for 12 years and has been a Director of Anaesthesia at St Vincent's Hospital for 22 years. His sustained leadership and dedication have had a lasting impact on the college and the profession. President, it is my great honour and pleasure to present for the award of the 2024 ANZCA Council citation, Dr. Jennifer Bruce. Dr. Jennifer Bruce has made exceptional contributions to the Western Australian anaesthetic community and ANZCA. She has held key leadership roles where she played a significant role in advancing anaesthesia education, patient safety and quality care. Her tireless work and commitment to supporting the development of anaesthesia trainees have had a lasting impact on the profession, making her a highly respected figure in the field.
The Stuart Henderson Award is awarded to practitioners who have demonstrated a significant contribution to medical education in anaesthesia or pain medicine, including but not limited to ANZCA and FPM fellows and academic experts. The award is named after Dr. Stuart Henderson, who served as an ANZCA counsellor from 1992 to 2004, working particularly in education and training and as an assessor. The award recognises the profile of educators within the college and honours Dr. Henderson for his past efforts and contribution to the medical education.
President, it is my great honour to present Mr. Maurice Hennessy for the 2025 Stuart Henderson Award. Mr. Maurice Hennessy, who retired from ANZCA in January 2024, was a significant influence on the college's educator community of practice for 12 years. He went above and beyond his role as learning and development facilitator to fulfil the role of mentor, colleague and friend. As a practice what you preach educator, Morris significantly contributed to ANZCA's quality teaching and learning reputation and is a worthy recipient of the 2025 Stuart Henderson Award.
Okay. It is my pleasure to introduce our distinguished college ceremony orator, Professor Kevin Fong. Kevin is a consultant anaesthetist at University College London Hospital and Professor of Public Engagement and Innovation at the Department of Science, Technology, Education and Public Policy at University College London. Duly accredited in anaesthesia and critical care medicine, he also works as a helicopter emergency medical service doctor with Air Ambulance Kent, Surrey, Sussex. In March 2020, Kevin was seconded to NHS England as a National Clinical Advisor in Emergency Preparedness, Resilience and Response for the COVID-19 incident, which I think we all remember. He is an honorary senior lecturer in physiology at University College London, where he organises and runs an undergraduate course in extreme environment physiology. He happened to study astrophysics and medicine at University College London and a Masters in Astronautics and Space Engineering at Cranfield University. He's a member of the Royal College of Physicians, a Fellow of the Royal College of Anaesthetists, and has completed postgraduate clinical training in anaesthesia and critical care medicine. Kevin has a long-standing interest in human space exploration and space medicine and has worked with NASA's Human Adaptation Countermeasures Office at Johnson Space Centre. I'd like to welcome Professor Kevin Fong to give the oration.
President College, thank you. It's a great honour to be here on this wonderful occasion in the land of amazing coffee and strangely pronounced vowel sounds. New Fellows, welcome and congratulations. Listen, I feel like there's been a lot of too polite applause, actually, and so as my prerogative as guest speaker, you in the orange seats are giving you the chance now to cut loose and to congratulate our Fellows and Award winners and really let it go, yeah. Yeah, that's more like it. Listen, I'm British. I know repressed emotion when I see it. You've achieved your fellowship through hard work, and this is the end of something here. It is the end for many of you of exams, unless you decided to specialise in intensive care or pain. And frankly, if you've decided to do that, you deserve all the pain that is about to follow. But it is not the end of your careers, and instead it is the beginning of something, and there are many more adventures that lie ahead, and I am jealous of you as you move towards that new period and those new adventures. Basically, my CV is very confused, but I have spent my life adventuring, and I never stopped even after I got to my FRCA. I would like to tell you a little bit about the adventuring that I've done as a sort of fable, really. This is me when I just finished medical school. I worked with NASA. As I told you before, some of you, I wrote NASA a lot of letters saying, can I work for you? And they wrote letters back saying, stop writing. And eventually I managed to get a job with them. I was seconded as National Clinical Advisor to the COVID-19 incident in 2020, and after a couple of years of that, I was pretty worn out and I wanted to do something else, and in fact, I just wanted to get off the face of the planet. And so, actually, European Astronaut Centre were running astronaut selection, and they'd raised the age limit, and instead of having to be under 35, you had to be under 50 at the start of May, and I was 50 a day before that, and a day after that, and I thought that's a message from the university, you should apply. I didn't have any expectation that I would get in. There are 23,000 people in the running, and they were going to cut those down, and I thought, just symbolic application, you've always wanted to do that since you're a little kid, let's have a go. And then I was surprised to get an email saying, you've got through the first round of this, we're taking you down to Hamburg, we're going to test you there. And in Hamburg, you sit in a room in front of a computer and you do like a high school exams in maths, physics, and English. And then in the afternoon, you basically play video games all afternoon. And so for those of you who have children, and indeed the children in the audience, at some point, people will tell you that nothing good will come of playing video games. Frankly, it worked out okay for me. At this point, there are 1,500 candidates in the running, and they're going to take away the top 25% of these. And I think, well, look, this is great. I get to go to Hamburg, stay in a hotel and meet these people. This is as far as it goes. Only a few weeks after having been at this selection, I got an email saying, come to Cologne. You're in the next round. Now, by this time, there are 400 people left out of 23,000 people, and I know I'm not going to get through this. I know I'm not going to get through Cologne, so I make a decision that I'm just going to enjoy the day. I rehearse it mentally in my head that I will turn up to the security lodge in Cologne, Astronaut Centre, and I will say, I'm Kev Fong, I'm here for astronaut selection, and I'm just going to enjoy the ride. That's all it is. And this was my selection class. We were all there from 8 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night. But ESA know what they're doing because they just beat us up all day. They would take you out in singles, in doubles, they'd take you out in teams of 4, they'd put you through bizarre tests. I had an hour and a half with a French psychiatrist saying, tell me about your mother and your father, and all of this stuff. And then after lunch, there's this hour and a half long interview panel, which is like the FRC Viva panel, but there's an astronaut on it, and they're firing you questions, and it feels a lot like this, only instead of Simon Cowell, there's an astronaut there. And at the end of this, they take us out into the corridor, and the astronaut says, listen, not everyone can get through this process. Thank you for coming. It's a shame we can't choose everybody. And away you go. And I went to the airport, and I realized I hadn't remembered to enjoy the day, and I was annoyed with myself for not enjoying the day. And then I got another email, and they said, come to Toulouse for medical selection. Now, at this point, there are 91 people left in the running, and I have to have some conversations with my family. Because, anyway, I went to my wife. She didn't care. She's like, fine, whatever. My eldest son is 18 and so about to go to university, so it wasn't really going to affect him. But I had a 14-year-old son, and I sat down with him, and I said, no, listen, I'm in this thing. It won't happen, but it might. And if it does, I will disappear. I'll be gone for 3 years, full intensity. I won't be back. I'll be back once every 6-7 weeks, unless they send me to Moscow or Houston. I won't be there for the last 4 years of you being a child in this house, and you need to be okay with that, and if you're not okay with that, I will drop out of process. And he looked at me and he said, yeah, but you'll be an astronaut, innit? So the bragging rights trump the absence of a father figure. Now, in all of this, as I was going through this process and trying to enjoy the experiences I went through, I realized that I had not, by the time I got to Toulouse, taken a photo of anything that said Kevin Fong astronaut selection. And I was desperately trying to find something, and the only photo that I took was of my bubbly urine sample. Now, on the Wednesday of medical selection, they came to me and they said, listen, we've just done your thyroid function test, and they're a bit borderline, and if that continues, you can't get through this part, and you're out. But we know that you took that test when you were starving, and so that might have thrown the test off. So go home, have a good breakfast tomorrow, we'll test you at 9 o'clock. And I thought, this is a test. And so I went home and I read everything about thyroid function tests. Everything. And it turns out that it's true that if you do a fasting thyroid function test, it might throw it off. And there was a paper that said that if you consume 50 grams of saturated fat an hour before the blood test, there's a 75% chance you'll test in the normal range the second time around. What does 50 grams of saturated fat look like? It looks like this. And there was a McDonald's 10 minutes from the hotel. ESA taxi comes and picks you up at 8:30. You've got to be there on time. Otherwise, they're saying, well, he's not punctual. He's not an astronaut. So I'd worked it out. I'd timed my run. McDonald's opens at 8 o'clock. I'll wait outside the doors. I'll dive in. I'll stuff 2 of these in my mouth. I will waddle slowly back to the hotel so as not to undo the benefit of the saturated fat, and I'll get in the taxi and test. Only when I get there, the McDonald's is bloody closed. And I'm panicking now. I run back to the hotel. I run downstairs to the very French continental breakfast, and I'm searching for 50 grams of saturated fat. And everyone in this breakfast bar is full of French people who are looking at me like I'm crazy as I run in with my phone and I pick up a chocolate croissant and I stuff it in my face like Cookie Monster, and I look it up on my phone, and that's 25 grams of saturated fat right there. Brilliant. And then idiotically I pick up a plain croissant instead of another one of those, and I stuff it in my face, and that's 15 grams of saturated fat. So now I'm at 40, and I'm still in scientist mode, and I'm thinking, I need another 10, because this could be a U-shaped curve. I don't want to go over. I need 10 grams of saturated fat on this breakfast bar, and it's not there, and I'm panicking, and everyone's like, who is this guy? And he's very strange. It's nearly 8:30, the taxi's coming, and then I spot my salvation in a wicker basket, and it's a little wrap of butter, and I look at the people in the restaurant who are looking at me, and I unwrap the butter, and I passed that thyroid function test, thank you very much. Now, sadly, I am not an astronaut because they debriefed us afterwards, and I had a couple of other small dings in on my medical, and so I do not get to fly in space. And this story really is about trying and failing. And this is the last things I want to say as you guys go forward. And it is this, that the other things that I've learned in my time working with NASA over the years is first about failure. At Jet Propulsion Laboratory, where the real rocket scientists work, they engineer their systems to fail. And because you cannot send multiple redundant systems into space. So those satellites that go out, they're engineered with this quality of graceful failure, which is the definition of a system which can endure multiple discrete failures, but continue most and preferably all of its original function. And we will all fail, but we must fail gracefully, if not gloriously, along the way. And then the second thing is the motto of Jet Propulsion Laboratory, which is written on its walls as you go in. And the motto of Jet Propulsion Laboratory is, dare ye mighty things. And that is what you need to go forwards with and continue to dare and continue to carry on. By that, I don't mean, by the way, knocking off the ASA5E patient with the junior doctor while you sit in the coffee room. That's not what I mean. I just mean get out there and do it and be as adventurous as you can. And then the final thing is about prizes. And I really did want, I thought, to be an astronaut. But you know, what that would have meant is the end of my medical career, because they want you for 15 years and you're not coming back after that. And it would have been the end of everything else that we do as medical professionals. And you know, I do still get to fly. It's just 17,000 miles an hour and about 240 miles lower than I want to. But I still do it. And so to me, at least, in this failure, it is to know that the consolation prize is as good as the prize. And when I was interviewing in Cologne, they asked me that standard question, tell me an example of a situation at work where you've worked hard as part of a team to do something against all challenge. And I just described what I'd done in the hospital the week before, the difficult case. And you could see the astronaut's eyebrows is going up. And it's because those guys trained to do a thing, trained for a world in which real decisions have real consequences in real time. But that's the thing that we do. That the prize I described is the prize that you all get, and you get here and forever. And never lose sight of the fact that the thing that we do, this thing of medicine, this thing of anesthesia, this thing of intensive care, this thing of pain management, this thing at the edge of possibility, where science, technology, and risk to human life coincide, is a wonderful thing. And it is a great privilege to be here, but it is for you to be greatly congratulated on arriving at this point, and I am jealous of the adventures that follow you into the future. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Kevin, thank you so much. I think we just did the story where the obsessiveness of an anaesthetist clashes with the requirements of astronaut selection. I'll just hand you your the medal and a thank you for being the orator for the 2025 ASM, and thank you so much. Okay, so thank you everyone. This concludes our college ceremony for 2025. I acknowledge once again this is a milestone for our new fellows, and as Kevin's suggesting, many adventures to come. I also thank their partners and families, and I'd really like to thank the kids who supported their parents, and wish you all well for the years ahead. Congratulations to all our award recipients and exam prize winners. I hope as we move forward that you'll want to continue to belong to ANZCA, that you'll feel that sense of belonging. And I hope that you'll see ANZCA as an organisation that offers you considerable professional support, but also many opportunities. And we very much look forward to you playing a role in the future of the college and looking after those of us as we retire and get a bit older. I look forward to the celebration to follow at the welcome reception at Hemingway's Brewery, located on the other side of the Esplanade. Anyone know if it's raining at the moment? Hopefully not. Short 5-minute walk, and the ANZCA staff will show you when you exit the auditorium which way to go. Also, a bit of housekeeping for the new fellows who hired gowns from the college. These can be returned to the ANZCA and FPM information desk until about 8:15, or alternatively at Hemingway's from 8:30 till 9. Thank you for your attendance, and everyone enjoy the rest of your evening and stay safe. Thank you very much.
Please stand for the departure of the stage.